Tacoma got the juice. Here's Pereira.
On the counter. Shot! Score! Gordon Gerson ties this game.
Tony Walls works it out of the zone. Up to the 15. Top of the area. Shot. Hey! But ahead of Tony Walls works it out.
And stands with the What a save by Andrew Coughlin!
You can X around now, say the same thing. They chasing the fame.
Bordeaux!
They all want the name.
Score!
Left
the
strike,
he scores!
Say I walk like a king, talk like a king. You can X around now, say the same thing. They chasing the fame. They all want the name.
Breaks free!
Scores! Make way for the king.
Scores! And a pleasant good evening. The Major Arena Soccer League is proud to welcome you to the MASL Ron Newman Cup playoffs on Twitch. Send us a message in the chat and we might read it live on air during tonight's broadcast. Our coverage tonight of Kansas City at Utica, presented in part by Alt Sports Data, is the official sports data partner of the Major Arena Soccer League. Alt Sports is a San Diego-based leader in trading and consumer data for action, alternative, and emerging sports. By SI Ticks. Want to see a game live? Visit Sports Illustrated Tickets for the best tickets to see MASL action in your favorite arenas. Now with no fees at checkout. By Quentas, app, card, wallet. Quentas has everything you need to manage your money your way. Visit Quentas.com today to learn more. And by the MASL Pro Player Combine. Visit MASLsoccer.com for more information if you'd like to be part of the potential player pool for the 2023 MASL Pro Player Combine. Let's send it downstairs for pregame introductions.
Number 11, Keaton Woods. Number 14, Isaac Somo. Number 15, Cesar Correa. Number 6, Taylor Walter Bond. Number 21, Darren Toby. Number 24, Q Quentin Swift. Number 25, Brian Wilkin. Number 30, Juan Alava. And number 70, Nilton Andrade. And now let's meet tonight's starters. Half forward, number 3, Gordy Gerson. In the midfield, number 4, co-captain Nate Bordeaux. On defense, number 9, Dylan Hundelt. Also on defense, number 10, Stefan Mijatovic. At forward, number 13, co-captain, Bo Jelovitz. And in goal, number 22, Andrew Coughlin. The head coach of Utica City FC is Everton Morera. At this time, we ask you to please stand if you are able and kindly remove your hats as we honor our great nation with the singing of our national anthem performed tonight by Brennan Miller.
By who?
A look at the exterior of the Adirondack Bank Center at the Utica Memorial Auditorium. The weather outside is fantastic, but inside this building, it's whiteout conditions. It looks like a winter storm warning in here. And these fans wearing all white in anticipation of what they hope will be their first playoff advancement in the history of this franchise as Utica. It's the Eastern Conference play-in game tonight. 5th-seeded Kansas City at 4th-seeded Utica. How are you, everybody? I'm Ray Biggs. Glad to have you along for the ride on a Monday night, and really no better way to spend one than with our great game of indoor soccer. Utica, the 4th seed in this tournament. They've won 5 out of their last 6 games heading into the postseason. They finished the regular season with a record of 13-10-1 under first-year head coach Everton Morera. Kansas City 11-9-4. They finished in 5th, right behind Utica in a race that, in order to win hosting rights for this game, it went all the way down to the wire into the final weekend. Utica securing the opportunity by way of a come-from-behind 4-3 victory over the Baltimore Blast. A game of runs to the maximum possible extent there. As Baltimore was up 3-0 at the break, Utica rallied with 4 in the second half. And despite the fact that these two teams are both Eastern Division teams, think about this. This matchup is a bit of a rarity. This is the first match between Utica and Kansas City since March 8th, 2020. In fact, it was the last home game for Utica City FC in this building before, of course, the world kind of went sideways for a while, as you may recall. But certainly glad to have Kansas City back in the building here tonight in what should be a spicy matchup. Winner will take on Milwaukee in the Eastern Conference semifinals, or the MASL quarterfinals, depending upon who you ask. I won't judge. Gerson behind the ball, ready to kick it off. Our goalkeepers tonight, Coughlin in the yellow kit to the left, and into the right is Nicolo Neto for Kansas City wearing the highlighter green. Pinned out in the corner as we're underway in this play-in game. Double team to the ball, Yelovitz being pressured here by Ramon Palmer. And some additional help coming as well from Ray Lee. Utica on the counter, getting free is Yelovitz. He shoots. Neto makes a big save. The rebound back to Hundelt. He can't hold on to the touch at the top end of the box, and it's cleared out of bounds. 14:28 to go, first quarter. Great release to get it out through center, and Yelovitz at least creating on the counterattack an opportunity. Neto with a terrific save. John Sosa, a team best 32 blocked shots for the Comets. Starts the counter the other way, and just missing it off the volley was junior Kazim Mijatovic alongside him going into the end boards. And finally, play will stop. A free kick for Mijatovic in Utica City. Up to Isak Soma, a career high in points this year with 12 in his second season. He's got 6 more goals than he had in his rookie season. 8 goals this year for the Utican. Soma chasing his man to the corner. That's Nacho Flores. And to the point to Leo Gibson, the player coach. One of the veterans of the indoor game, one of the legends of the indoor game. They were looking for Nacho on the cross. This is stolen. Up the other way, Correa. Taken down hard at the top of the box, and a blue card. Correa pushes the issue end to end. And Utica gets rewarded with the power play. Leo Gibson given the gate here. City to the power play, where this season 45.2% ranked 4th in the Eastern Division, 19 of 42 for the year. The Kansas City penalty kill, 59%, 3rd in the Eastern Division. Mijatovic looks to the corner, and Gerson floats that over the bar and out of play. Not a bad use of 1 second off the penalty clock, but it does give the distribution back to Kansas City. These two teams separated in the standings by just a single point, 36-35. Hard hit into the far boards, Mijatovic down. Here comes Marquez, sets up his man, looking for the shorty was Palmer, they score. Short-handed goal for the Kansas City Comets. It's 1-0. And a look at the replay. There's the takeaway by Marquez. Shot over the bar, and the header goes in for Marquez. I believe that's the first shorthanded goal surrendered by Utica this entire year. And they're going to the monitor for what took place prior to the change of possession. So the play is under review. And it's a question of, do you call the foul on Rion Marquez? And it seems like everyone in the Twitch chat has a different opinion, which in an intense game like this, there is no surprise there. Terrific pass to get it over to Ramon Palmer, and with 13-14 to play in the first quarter, challenge denied. Oh, the goal has been waved off. The goal has been waved off. So the foul was issued at the point of the change of possession. The goal does not count. We stay 0-0 with 1:43 left in the power play. This officiating crew tonight led by Shane Butler. Longtime veteran of the game, serving as the senior referee tonight. So with 1:43 left in the power play, a new lease on life for Utica. After they thought they were in a 1-0 hole. New life here for the city. Mijatovic, always a dangerous player on the power play. 5 power play goals, tied for 5th in the league. Bond had his pocket picked. Floated out the other way to Ray Lee. Lee with the left-footed pass, cuts it to the top end of the box to Andreos, and Utica recovers out of the far corner. Yelovitz, Christian Segura, 49 goals with this Utica franchise. Mijatovic shot it straight into the block. Sosa, great pass into the neutral zone, hits Palmer. Palmer off the end boards, tapped ahead by a single hand from Andrew Coughlin, and then left away for Yelovitz to work the counter. Yelovitz drops it off for Segura. Segura lights into one, met waist high, it bounces right back to him. To Mijatovic, left corner, Gerson, an incisive pass to Yelovitz on the cross, and a great stop by Neto. Goal line has come up, so the officials have stopped play on that. "12 minutes to go, first quarter, 22 seconds left in the penalty to Leo Gibson. And Kansas City with a great opportunity here to just clear their zone, get some possession up front, and kill off this power play. They're not in the position they probably would like to be. They would love to be up 1-0. But if you're Kansas City, I think you'll also take a wash here if you can kill the penalty. Early in the first quarter on the road, your player coach in the penalty box. Again, if you're just joining us, Rion Marquez having a goal waved off, what would have been his 10th in all competitions between the regular season and playoffs, because of what was ruled to be a foul in the neutral zone preceding the change of possession. And there's another look at it there. It was an excellent counterattack, but the contact on the change of possession results in this getting waved off, and we have a 0-0 game distributed to midfield, 14 seconds left in the power play. Marquez pulls up, shoots it through Toby. Coughlin makes the save. Rattle off the end boards. Marquez finds it in the box and scores. Rion Marquez with his first of the playoffs was denied the shorty earlier, and in the same power play gets another chance to net the shorthanded goal, and does. And it's 1-0 Kansas City. Gerson set to kick it off. 4 seconds left, and the penalty to Gibson. Swift Shoots from distance, deflected out of play by Andreos. So Marquez, with his 10th of the season in all competitions for the Kansas City Comets. Ray Lee gets the assist. What is his 11th assist of the season? Bordeaux gains the zone line. Nutmegging his man was Woods. Nobody there to receive the pass. Chipped downfield. Coughlin punches it away to center. Nilton DeAndrade. Isak put it out of play, looking for Nate Bordeaux. Neto got the win the last time he played in this building, which has been, as we said in the pregame, quite a while. Nilton DeAndrade pushed down. There's the foul. And that'll be charged to Ignacio Flores, better known as Nacho. High neutral zone connection, pivoted back by Yelovitz to Mijatovic. It's 1-0 Kansas City on the shorthanded goal by Marquez. Comets with the ball deep in their own territory. Neto stretches the neutral zone. Nilsson got the first touch for Utica, but now recovered by Kansas City. Shot taken and wide by Zach Regan, the prized mid-season acquisition for Kansas City. Started the year in Florida, was briefly in Harrisburg, and then ended up in Kansas City. Bond, who was, by extension, part of the extended deal that featured several teams. Or it was really just a string of trades that all seemed to happen at the same time. 9:32 to play first quarter. Bond, of course, was traded in the deal that sent Joey Tavernisi to Florida. Downfield into the corner, off the shelf of the boards. 1-0 Kansas City, first quarter in this play-in round game. And a foul that goes against Darren Toby. Marquez, the goal scorer, hustles off. Saucered across. Gibson not able to get what he wanted off the volley. .8:53 to play first quarter. Woods with the touch and the takeaway. Swung to Sobon. Tried to make the move down the near side. Ray Lee having none of that. Intervenes and takes it away. And now back to Neto. Directing a lot of traffic as he chips the ball downfield. Off the back of the heel, the man who caught it, Kazim. And Utica gets it forward to midfield to Yelovitz. So far, not a lot of quality up front for Utica. It's been a slow start for the offense. Mijatovic. Angled out right side. Bo Yelovitz to his co-captain Bordeaux across center. 1-0 KC. Single elimination round here in the play-in. The winner goes to take on Milwaukee in one of the two Eastern semifinals. And then the winner of the series with Milwaukee will face Baltimore. Ball out of of play. We hit the media timeout, 7:38 to go here in the first quarter. And this is an opportunity to tell you about our MASL partners at Quintas. Money transfers are made easy with Quintas, powered by Western Union. Download the Quintas app today and use promo code MASL. This is part of a two-match evening in the Ron Newman Cup playoffs. Coming up at 10:05 Eastern, it'll be the Flash and the Savage in what is the second game of their series. The Savage lead the series 1-0. Again, Baltimore is through to the Eastern Conference Final, or the MASL Semi, depending upon how you want to frame it and shape it. Certainly a few different ways of looking at that. And for Utica, kind of nice to have some playoff soccer in April. It's been a while. Tell you what, I remember being in the stands for that second game and mini game against Baltimore back in 2019. The atmosphere was electric then. It's been a little quiet to start because Utica hasn't had a lot going offensively, but if this offense can get going, look out. This place will get crazy fast. Utica, one of the hottest teams in the league entering the postseason. They've won 5 out of 6. And since January 29th, that's really, I think, where the season started to turn around for Utica. They defeated Baltimore that day at home. Since then, 10-3-1 overall. Marquez, the goal scorer, makes a break down the side, banked it off the end board glass, couldn't hit the runner. It was taken by Coughlin. Here comes Gerson. Gerson, great little step over move, kept it alive long enough for Swift to come down the middle. He had his pocket picked, and here we go on the counter again. Kansas City, Souza taken off of his feet. And then Correa takes a tumble as well. Looks like a song by Drowning Pool out there. If you know, you know. Milton DeAndrade, right side. The stupendous rookie connecting with Segura. Entered in, Bond turning it towards goal. Great setup there, but Neto had a lot of time to react. And he makes a great save. Reggett along the right side. To the middle, Falk. Deflected forward, here's Bond on the break. Bond has to react, back pressure is coming, getting a shoulder in there was Sosa. Who, by all accounts, John Sosa has had an unbelievable two-way season for Kansas City defensively. 34 points, a team best 33 block shots. Man on a mission. And I think really the showcase players tonight, we know what Kansas City has with Zach Reggett. We know what Utica has with Gordy Gerson. But the defenders are going to play such a huge role here tonight. Palmer, the forward on the right side, shooting is Falk. A great save by Coughlin. Toby walks it across center. 5:26 to play first quarter. Marquez with the only goal. Segura sweeps it across for Correa. Mijatovic. Recovered at center, winning the ball back was Kazim. And that's out of play. First home playoff game for the city and first playoff in 3 years. The city trying to make the opportunity count. Kansas City would love to get back to the conference finals where they were a year ago, maybe even further. I think it's really wide open in the East as Soma involved in this collision in the right wing corner. Neto up in arms. It will be Kansas City ball. Another look at it. Here's Saba with one of his trademark cut across moves and then hit into the corner boards, but they give it to Kansas City. Reggett just missed that with his heel. Over the head of Soma. In an advanced position here. Going to work on Gibson. A little 14-on-14 battle there. Both guys competing against the opposite number, so to speak. 4:17 to play, first quarter. Reggett down. Free kick awarded to KC. And there is another foul away from the ball. Andreas goes down. Sosa. I'll let you in on a little secret. Sosa was on my ballot for the MASL Elite Six. I really do think he's had a spectacular year for Kansas City. Off the end boards, played there by Andreas. Mijatovic chips it up the boards. Zone line, Bordeaux had his pocket picked. That was a good read there by Benji Monreal. Benji, 3 goals and 3 assists this year for Kansas City. Off the end boards, Mijatovic cleans it up in front. Impact player for the city since being acquired from St. Louis. Left side, Marquez scores! Rion Marquez with his second goal of this match. And it comes off a great forward play by John Sosa. And then Marquez shimmies his way by Mijatovic. So it is 2-0 KC. Rion Marquez, the 6'4" forward from Brazil, with both goals. And the response, the onus to respond in a win-or-go-home scenario. You think when Utica fell behind last week that the stakes were high. Buckle up, this is another level yet. Welcome to the playoffs. Segura at pace to Toby. He slows up the center line. Double team was rolling over. Palmer helping to apply the pressure alongside Falk. To Bond, left side corner. Shoulder to shoulder, Kazim. They bounce off each other. Gibson gets in there to intervene. And it will be going the other way. Spectacular move by Rion Marquez. To double up this Kansas City lead. He's got both goals in this first quarter. Utica looking for their first playoff advancement in their history. Headed back towards center. Gerson sends it wide. Sosa hunts it down on the end boards, chips it up to midfield. Reggett inches back to center. To Sosa. Up to Reggett, top end of the goal box, one-on-one. This is where he's dangerous. He delays, hit the trailer, Souza, who sent it wide, and it rattles into the hands of Coughlin. Nilton DeAndrade at center. Reggett. They'll let them play on as Woods comes back to the ball. Woods had a huge role in the final home game for Utica in the regular season. He scored one of Utica's 4 goals as part of that second half rally.
1 minute remaining in the first quarter. 1 minute.
Trafficked across to Swift. Toby to Yelovitz on the edge of the offensive third. Yelovitz steps in, strips the ball from Falk. Yelovitz crosses it off the volley. Nilton DeAndrade, that's a great block by John Sosa. Another great block by Sosa, that time on DeAndrade. And cleared back towards the Utica third. Coughlin off the chest. He's got 10 goalkeeper assists this year. He can participate in the attack. Seemingly it will. He looks downfield, angles one off the corner boards, lifting it away is Gibson. And that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Marquez with both as Coughlin took one final bid for the cage. Marquez with both for Kansas City. It's 2-0 in favor of the visiting team in this play-in game on MASL TV. We'll be back with the second quarter shortly. Let's get ready for the second quarter here at the Adirondack Bank Center at the Utica Memorial Auditorium. It's 2-0 KC after 1 here on MASL TV. Play-in round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. It's a single elimination affair with the opportunity to face Milwaukee waiting in the wings. And that, of course, will be in the typical series format that we've come to expect, the 2 games plus the mini game if necessary, the knockout game. But here we sit, a pair of goals by Riyad Marquez in the first quarter. And it's the Kansas City Comets who, no doubt, I think any team in this Eastern Conference that's on the road in the postseason has to bring their A game. Not a single team in the regular season in the East was over 500 on the road. So I think it's doubly important for Kansas City that they have the start that they do. And for Utica, you flip that, you turn that back at them, and it's okay, the side has not done what it's needed to do through the first 15 minutes of this one, which of course is the understatement of the year with a 2-0 score. I think it's, of course, equally important for Utica that they find a way to defend their home ground. But for Kansas City, really a dream start, and it could be even dreamier. Of course, there was a goal that was waved off, which would have actually given Marquez a hat trick in the first quarter, and a natural hat trick at that. Can Utica change their fortunes and turn the tide? Soma up the left side, draws a crowd, swings a great crossover, Swift off the inboards. Soma off the volley, great save by Neto. Soma, Segura, Bond off the left side, tried the left-footed shot. It rattles back to the feet of Mijatovic. Stefan Mijatovic, corner boards to Bond. Hundell tries to step in between Ramon Palmer and the goalkeeper Neto, but Neto with good ball security. Segura to Bond, slippery move, and then muscled just enough to get off the ball by Marquez. Segura looks way downfield. Gerson heads it back centrally. Woods was caught a little bit too deep towards the end boards. Across center, header by Mijatovic. Woods couldn't quite fight through Marquez, who has seemingly been everywhere for the Comets in the early stages of this one. Set to the feet of Sousa. 3 power play goals this year for the Brazilian. What a save by Coughlin, turns away Falk. That was a terrific setup there at the top end of the goal box. Coughlin with his hands up. To quote my counterpart over in Kansas City, Eric Bergrud, goal keeping. And I definitely want to thank Eric for taking some time out of his day to help me out earlier. And speaking of help, Kansas City finds some more. Ray Lee on the top end of the box punches home the set piece, and it's 3-0 KC with 12:41 to play before halftime. Off the step over, shoots it around the wall. Ray Lee is first of the postseason, 11th of the year in all competitions. So Ray Lee, the Kansas City native, opens up a 3-0 advantage. .12:11 to play before halftime. City needs a response. Milton DeAndrade jammed up just before the box by Kazim. And Nilton backpedaling, retreating to center. Lee briefly intercepted it. Yelovitz on the counter looking for Bordeaux. Just couldn't fill in fast enough down the left side. 11:30 to play before the break. Bordeaux to Yelovitz. Neutral zone restart for the Comets. Great entry pass. Coughlin, a huge save on Palmer. Soma. Coughlin to center. And with 11:11 to go before the end of the first half, 3-0 KC, Utica ball in the neutral zone. Soma on the left wing side. And knocked away off the foot of Ignacio Flores. 10:52 before halftime. Segura has it spotted, left wing corner on the free kick. Tried to saucer it in. The crossing passing lane was taken away by Palmer. Gerson fights through the body. Good body control there to avoid the contact at first. And give him a chance to make a play on the ball. Off the boards, counter could be coming forward for KC. Flores has to dump it in. And off the body of Benji Monreal, out of play. It will be Utica ball with 10:27 before the break. Segura. Toby. And they try to make the connection here with Bod. 1-on-1 battle for the ball with Gibson. And that has since turned in to a much larger battle. Both teams committing 2 players apiece. Alava cleared away from the goal box by Neto. Punched across. Soma has it set at his feet. Off the end boards and wide. Toby battling to keep possession. High press coming from Souza. Bond steps in with the right foot. That's blocked away. And back to midfield. Correa attempted to intervene. Here's Holloman. Along the end boards. Kept moving here by Mijatovic. Hinges back to Correa. He lifts it through center. Gibson battling with Yelovitz. Back heels it across, looking for Swift. Swift off the end boards. Back to the neutral zone to Coughlin. Dylan Hundell at the center line. Mijatovic to Yelovitz. And Yelovitz, that was cut out beautifully by Gibson, but Yelovitz runs it down. Yelovitz shoots at the left foot, that's blocked. A cross off the volley at the third line. Hundelt sends one up and out of play. Good opportunity for my Twitch question of the day. For those of you in our Twitch chat, what is your favorite Ron Newman Cup playoff memory? Let's see what you have to say. We'll try to take stock of a few of our favorites, give them back to you during the media timeout that's coming up. Off the shelf, the boards, and out of play. There was a party foul there. Someone's beverage went over hard. Thoughts and prayers to that gentleman's beverage. And it looks like most of it stayed alive. All I can confirm is that the individual who just had that happen to them held up a full beer or a nearly full beer. So either someone handed him another one, or he actually did a really good job of saving it. So here we are at the media timeout. Maryland Dave saying Tony Donatelli scoring in Sonora to win in OT. If we're talking about our Twitch question of the day, which of course is your favorite Ron Newman Cup playoff memory. We've got someone in the chat saying that they don't have any memories because they're a new fan. Well, we welcome you. And an opportunity to make some new ones. Anytime is an opportunity to make new ones. So a few good responses peppered throughout our Twitch chat. With regards to that question, thank you for your participation as always. And also, I believe it was Baltimore Dave who dropped a good stat, a good figure in the chat as well, that all but one playoff game so far has been won by the road team, which is really impressive considering how the East's regular season went. .7:48 to go, second quarter. We head out of the media timeout. In-zone restart out of the corner for the Comets. And they found Flores down the middle right off of it. He shot it up and out of play. Well, we have an opportunity. Maybe you are a new fan, and if you want to learn more about the MASL, check out MASLsoccer.com, your home for everything Major Arena Soccer League. All the latest news, leaderboards, highlights, and more. That's MASLsoccer.com. Utica back into the ascendancy here. Mijatovic will step over, move, slides it back, Segura. Segura being challenged by Ray Lee, who has that third Kansas City goal. Cleared down, Coughlin needs to hustle. That was headed to the frame. He got there before it could cross the line. Segura. Nilton DeAndrade, the Division III All-American. Played it off of Kazim, got it right back. Tualava, second year with the city for Wanalava. Yelovitz playing a little iso ball in the corner, inches back, plays it to Alava. Now to Mijatovic, switches left foot, shot it through traffic, blocked by Gibson. Right side, Nilton wide. Mijatovic and Lee were both down above the box. And this will present itself as a set piece for the city. Again, big area of improvement for this side from the beginning to the end of the season, and even from last year to this year. The set piece execution. And Gerson and team want an opportunity to talk about this one. The classic run up and call the timeout. And that's what Gerson and the city will employ here. And that puts the set piece opportunity in part in the hands of Everton's clipboard and what he may be able to draw up. .6:26 left second quarter, 3-0 KC. Again, first meeting in this building and overall in about 3 years. 3 years and a month between these two teams. And I'll never forget it, by the way. The way that one went down was absolutely insane. It was March 8th, 2020. Kansas City won 7-6 in overtime. It was 6-2 Utica at one point. Kansas City scored 5 unanswered in the fourth and into OT to win it. In something that I remember as the Casey masterpiece. Out of the timeout, huge chance for Utica. Down 3-0. Gerson behind it. Segura behind it. It's Segura directly behind it here. Yelovitz on the far side. KC electing to employ a two-man wall, make it 3. Segura, stunner step, shoots, Neto, a massive save. Off the rebound, Bond plays it through the box. Yelovitz scores! Utica on the board with 6:20 to play in the second quarter. The recovery off the rebound for Taylor Bond, a decisive, quick, and incisive pass. Yelovitz stops it on the post and then flicks it high. It's Yelovitz's first of the playoffs, his 12th of the year in all competitions. It's 3-1. Isak Soma circles back. Under pressure, there's the steal by Flores. Midfield line, and skipped out of play into section 112. Taylor Bond, an unbelievable assist there to find Yelovitz. We have ourselves a 3-1 game now. Coughlin. Toby, Correa back to Toby. Team's defensive player of the year, co-defensive player of the year, in honor that he shared with the man standing behind him, Andrew Coughlin. Soma hustles back, puts it to the feet of Coughlin, who again, his standard of play in the second half of the season, you go back to that 10-3-1 record since late January. Coughlin, as big a reason as anybody why Utica is where they are and why they've had this opportunity to host tonight. Bond, end boards, Neto scoops it up. Long distribution, undercutting that is Soma. Hundelt has to watch it bounce out of play. Under 5 to play, first half. Big bounce off the boards to Reggett. Reggett holds, shovels it off the end boards. Hundelt cleared it out of the middle. Reggett, it'll skip it in behind Toby. Plays it back over his head. Toby alertly hunts the ball down. Good body control and good job to maintain vision and maintain sight for Darren Toby. That's tough when the ball's played over your head. In that tight of quarters, you've got the boards bearing down on you right there. That's a great play. Segura scores! His 50th goal for the Utica franchise! And it makes it a one-goal game with 4:15 before the half. Hundelt setting him up. And a crispy right foot. Segura makes it 3-2 with 4:15 before halftime. And this place is going wild. Kansas City calls timeout. And while we have this timeout, it's a great chance to tell you about MASL Monday. Catch MASL Monday every Monday night on SiriusXM FC, channel 157, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. Alice Bastiavansky is joined every week by special guests from across the league to recap the weekend's game and discuss the league's hot topics. KC scoring the first three, Utica the next two. And this special Utica playoff atmosphere is back in effect. Both teams this season with 9 regulation wins. Again, a single point separated them in the league standings. But what's really interesting about the East entering the postseason was that 5 East playoff teams, 10 points. That was the entire spread between them. And the adage that I've kind of offered people that have asked me about how I think this is all going to go, take 5 potato chips, each one representing one of these teams in the East. Throw them in a bag, shake them up, pull one out. It's going to be who is better on the day. And everybody within reason has gone out and gotten results against everyone else. And they've given away results against everyone else. So this should be an incredible East playoff. Well underway at this point, of course. Coughlin tries to split the D downfield. Yelovitz up and out of play. Toby hustles it down and plays it right off the leg of Palmer. Kansas City trying to work the attack quickly, lost the ball. Swift to center, intercepted. Here comes Palmer. And Palmer's entry pass is denied by Correa. Could be numbers the other way for Utica. Correa, Gerson steps over, he shoots, Neto dives into a save. And then a collision along the far side. Another look on the picture-in-picture replay at the chance that was denied by Neto. It's 3-2, 3:11 to play, second quarter. And that's Gerson that's down along the far side. What a season it's been for Gordy Gerson. 41 points, a franchise record in the regular season. His 7 game-winning goals lead the league. He has 23 of them in his career. 7 of them have been this year. He's 6th in the league in points. Up to his feet very carefully here and in some visible discomfort as he works his way forward towards the Utica bench. Hopefully he's okay. And you want to talk about worst case scenario for Utica personnel-wise. If If Gerson can't return to this game, you found it. It's still attainable with the players that Utica has, but that is a big component of the lineup. Yeah, Bordeaux made the move in traffic, fell backwards. Recovered by Marquez. Collision along the far boards. So hopefully Gordy Gerson, who's still receiving attention over on the bench, hopefully he'll be okay. His health and safety is first and foremost here, and soccer kind of falls in line right behind that. Great opportunity and a great save by Coughlin off the restart. That was Ray Lee looking for his second. Coughlin dives across, Mr. Stretch at his best. With 2:36 left in the second quarter. Andrew Coughlin doing what he needs to do to keep this a one-goal. Ray Lee up to the ball. Souza in the corner, knocked away. Gibson. Souza in the corner. Coughlin knocks it away. Mijatovic down. Mijatovic had it intercepted. Vucic. Coughlin sends it back. Bond puts it out of play. .207 before we hit the break. Game of runs in this one. Can Utica tie it up? Not in this instance. Neto down, tumbling in over end on the collision with Soma. Bond recovers. Soma slides across. Can't really settle the ball as the double team comes over. Lee. Segura with the intercept. Scores! .140 left in the first half. And Segura doubles up his total. His account for the playoffs now reads 2 goals. And maybe that account is with Quintas. Got to get a sponsor plug in there somewhere. 1:40 before halftime. And on the counter, it's Segura who delivers the goods. Three all. 1:40 before the break. Correa battling for the entry with Flores. Segura with 2 huge ones. Pulls him one back and then even. Three goal runs for both teams. Over that of Mijatovic. Rolling it out as Coughlin. Overhand throw. Yelovitz in behind. Neto. Upends Nate Bordeaux at his back to him, coming through the box. And then there's a Kansas City player in the corner, Monreal. He's down. Benji still on his backside here, and all the while, we've got a lot of angry people out there right now. Monreal receiving a look here from a member of the medical staff. .103 left before halftime. Benji being offered a hand, not quite ready to get up, it seems. Benji, of course, the human highlight reel who got himself on SportsCenter last year. And they're going to the monitor. Play is under further review. Monreal is on his feet, by the way, as this replay is shown. There's Bordeaux, who of course gets upended by Neto on the collision there. Really just had his back to the keeper. And then Soma together with Monreal. And then, of course, there's a lot of chit-chat afterwards. Benji is back at the bench, so that's good news. And of course, Soma does come through pretty quickly there. My reasonable approximation, and I could be wrong, my guess is common foul. But that's just my guess. We'll see if there's anything assessed for what happened afterwards. Blue cards have been brought out, so there are offsetting blue cards. Isak gets one. 2 minutes for tripping. So they got both penalties in the sequence. Neto is off too. And with 1:03 left in the half, Tito Favela has to step in and play keeper under the new MASL rules for this season. Goalkeepers are serving their penalties. It's 3-3, 1:03 left in the half. Tito Favela steps in. Again, we have offsetting blue cards. One on Neto, the other on Isak Soma. It's tripping and charging. .57 seconds before the break. Favela. Gerson. Toby. Behind Reggett. Gerson coughed it up, and it's knifed downfield by Palmer. Reggett in a battle with Toby. Bond steps in on the double. Pries it out as it was pinned to the boards. Score! Good recovery off the wall. Ramon Palmer puts it away. 4-3 Kansas City. with 31 seconds to play before the half. Out of the scrum, and it was just a great pass through the seam. Off that recovery, Utica couldn't rotate over fast enough. And Palmer able to drill it home. His goal puts Kansas City ahead 4-3. Coughlin chips it downfield. Down goes Gerson. Bond trying to race away quickly on the restart. Ray Lee picks up the assist on the goal by Palmer. 10.8 before the half. Bond lights into one. Neto, or rather Favela, makes a great save. Had to catch myself there. And down into the Utica zone. Gerson hustles it down. And that'll bring us to the end of the half. The Cards will carry over to the second half. 57 seconds remaining in the penalties to Neto. And Soma. We'll send it downstairs. Michael Lear standing by.
Hey guys, we're down here with Bo Yelovitz. Bo, you guys go down 3-0, and then your goal starts to rally back. What do you think of the first half?
No good performance, low energy. The fans didn't deserve this first quarter. We're going to pick it up second half.
So you guys have been in the situation playing tight games. What do you say in the locker room at halftime to get the boys together?
We need to get energy back. We can't be cheating. We have to be honest, play honest game, and the goals are going to come.
And you know this is this second half.
Very important. We lose, we go home. We have to win it. We have to come up hot in the second half.
All right, thanks, Bo.
Let's go.
Let's make some noise for your captain. Come on.
Bo Yelovitz and Michael Lear here at halftime at the Odd. It's 4-3 KC. The late first half go ahead for the Comets has them in command. With that.
It's time for the Davidson of Rome High Five Intermission. Turn to the person next to you and give them your best high five. Ready? 3, 2, 1, bam! Go Utica FC! For your best deal on a vehicle at Davidson of Rome. Family owned for over 50 years. Shop over 800 new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs at DavidsonGMRome.com.
Let's go, Utica.
Shoot! He scores!
MASL at the half, coming right at ya. What's going on, everybody? I'm Alex Bashevansky. Welcome into our MASL studio. Hope you're loving the game so far. Tons of stuff to cover on the show today. The stakes could not have been higher last week as regular season play wrapped up and several teams were fighting for their playoff lives.
Pereira, who settles with his back to goal. Big Mo applying some deep pressure there.
Oh, and it's Corey Keats who settles the wall, a score, a one touch into the back of the net, and just like that, the Tacoma Stars have jumped out to a 1-0 lead.
It was a painful week for the Empire Strikers. They needed to pick up just a single point over their last 2 games of the regular season. It didn't happen in Game 1 against the Tacoma Stars, a team that needed a win in this game to keep their playoff hopes alive. Mission accomplished. They left Empire dejected as the Stars eked out a 4-3 win in regulation time over the boys in purple. Empire had another chance to pick up that 1 point in Mesquite on Saturday. They were facing an Outlaws squad that was reeling, having lost 5 straight, 8 of its last 10. But the Texans were also fighting for their playoff lives. They needed a win to clinch a berth. That is exactly what they got. Their big stars stepped up. Luis Morales had a hat trick. Sebastian Mendez hit the back of the net as well. Empire just could not get it together, and that led to a big celebration in Mesquite at the final buzzer.
Mesquite with a 7-2 win, and the Mesquite Outlaws qualify for the postseason.
What a great effort by the Outlaws tonight. From the very start of the match to the very end, played with discipline on both ends.
The Outlaws make it happen when the chips are down. That meant that Empire needed Dallas to stop Monterey from winning on Sunday. The Sidekicks had put up a fight 2 nights before at home, losing 5-3, but they were in Monterey for this one, and the end result was never in doubt. The Flash taking no chances. They put on an offensive clinic, taking apart the Sidekicks. Gorgeous strike right there by Luis Mendoza. Empire could only watch from a distance as what seemed like a sure playoff spot just 2 weeks ago went up in a puff of smoke. The celebration was on in Monterey as the Flash jump from 6th place in the West to 3rd on the final weekend to qualify for the postseason. 10-2 the final score in this one. Goodbye, Strikers. Hello, Flash. One more game to show you. Number 1 in the East, Milwaukee, taking on number 1 in the West, San Diego. A possible Ron Newman Cup preview. Both squads played most of their big guns, although the Sockers did rest star keeper Boris Pardo. Milwaukee hung in for a while. Tony Walls with the opener there on a lovely little back heel shot for the Wave. Despite being down 2-0, the Sockers took control from that point on. Devoy Morgan picking up yet another hat trick for the defending champs. And captain by captain, Craig Childs, whose mustache is looking more voluminous with each passing day, had 3 points as well as the blue and gold pull away in the end. They take this battle of number 1s 11-5. Other game scores to tell you about. Chihuahua edged Mesquite 10-9 in a thrilling encounter on the 30th. Florida held off a game St. Louis ambush squad 6-5 in Lakeland. Utica enters the postseason on a high, taking down Baltimore 4-3. Tacoma gave San Diego everything they could handle before losing 5-4 on the first. And Harrisburg goes down swinging in its final game of the season, falling to Milwaukee 6-5. Let's take a look at how the scoring race ended up. Nick Pereira, your points champion, was 70, followed by Frank Taillou, 16 behind. Lucas Roque with 47 points. Ian Bennett, your reigning MVP, 45 points. And Hugo Puentes with 43. Speaking of Mr. Pereira, the awards were coming in for the Tacoma legend, as yes, he is your scoring champion with 70 points. He also takes home the MASL Pass Master Award, 37 assists for Nick, who was just everywhere for the Stars this season. No question, Tacoma would not have made the playoffs without Mr. Pereira. And Frank Taillou, it was a disappointing end to his season as the Strikers, of course, did miss the playoffs. But Frank was absolutely incredible all season long. He is your MASL Golden Boot winner, 38 goals this year, many of them of the highlight variety for the man they call the King. And your play of the week, we're going back to Empire for the Tacoma goal here. Michael Ramos on his bicycle off the beautiful pass by Nick Pereira off the boards. In it goes, the acrobatics. That is your play of the week. And that's all the time we've got for today. But just remember that all throughout the playoffs, to stay up to date on everything that's going on, be sure to check out the league's social media. And of course, you can watch every single MASL game live. on Twitch. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.
What's your story? What moments make life an adventure? Community is where memories happen. At Bank of Utica, enriching our community for current and future generations has been part of our mission since 1927. By supporting local, community-focused organizations, we work together to open doors to education, the arts, and meaningful career paths. Making stories to remember. Bank with Utica.
Spend your weekend brunching at Babes every Saturday and Sunday, now from 8 a.m. Yes, 8 a.m. until 2 p.m. The only place to be is Babes for brunch, featuring our famous sticky bun pancakes. And did we mention $10 endless mimosas all brunch long? What more could you want in your weekend? See you at Babes, open 7 days a week on 80 North Genesee Street in Utica.
When it comes to investing, looking from a fresh perspective can make all the difference. It can provide what we call an unlock, a realization that often reveals a better path forward. At Wells Fargo, it's our expertise in finding this kind of insight that has led us to become one of the largest investment and wealth management firms in the country. Discover how we can help find your unlock.
From couch to car and couch again, Cookies Q is your one-stop shop for dinner and dessert. Just give us a call, let us know you're ordering to go, and we'll have your meal ready for you hot and fresh. Eat like a boss and try our famous Boss Burger, or try one of our juicy chicken sandwiches. We've got combos, kids' meals, and more. Did we mention we've got ice cream 7 days a week, all year round? And if you're feeling extra lazy, Cookies is available on DoorDash and Grubhub. Cookies Q and Creamery, open 7 days a week on North Genesee Street in Utica.
Fires the ball into Pereira. Pereira finds it to that glorious right foot of his. A bicycle over the top, kick and a goal! Mike Ramos, my goodness!
Here in San Diego, he'll play it to the wing and right in front, block shot, rebound, goal. Is outstanding.
Wow.
Caballazo, back heel, maybe with the soul.
Apoyan desde Canadá. Va a sacar el quick.
Stinson has it. He's got a 3-on-2 for the Strikers. Gets the ball over to Costa. Costa back to Stinson. Stinson shoots. He scores! The beautiful ball movement from the Strikers.
The sideline here. Oh, and there's the goal.
Wow.
What an impressive goal that was for Monterrey. 2-1.
Wow.
Wave 4. Rojo onto the right foot. Rojo!
Shot, oh, and there's a rocket and a goal by Drewy, his second of the game.
Vámonos, lo va a dejar solo. Ah, ya viene el frente de Monterrey. Venga el Espinosa. ¡Gol!
Over to Eastside Romero. Romero, he missed the goal from Eastside Romero from distance.
Wow.
What a beautiful goal.
Well, you could see it actually knuckle and move. An absolute laser for the young rookie Eastside Romero.
Back to Brandon Escoto, dead center on the red line, cuts onto his left foot. Escoto! Goal! Pereira says, I've played beach soccer. Check me out. Great move. And he spins himself free and scores! Lordy. Nick Pereira with a little shrug. Showing you what the man can do.
To have an opportunity to host the play-in round against Kansas City. What a start! Taylor Bond, 7 seconds into the third quarter. That's one way to get it going. Mijatovic with a chip downfield. Bond flashes to the box, gets ahead of Santana.
Rojo! 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 Goal! Sockers! The home streak's alive at 22! Rojo has a hat trick! And the Sockers have won again! 5-4! Brought in by Leo. Off the wall, looking for Tavoy. Brought it back to Serta! Ray makes the save. Tavoy, header, save!
And this is Oscar Romero wide right. Isai with the counter, and Reynoso is there. Reynoso again, back-to-back, nice saves.
Than he has been as a target forward, playing defense, assisting, and a tremendous
what a
save
by Toth. Back-to-back amazing saves by Toth.
Now around to Roquet. Roquet entered in. Coughlin with a huge stretch on Cabrera. They don't call him Mr. Stretch for nothing.
Pereira's waiting on the wing, and he will shoot. And Cardenas almost deflected it in, and then Crespo got the shot away. And Pardo.
Por la izquierda para Macías. Macías que va por dentro.
On Utica's first goal of the game, Mijatovic may be looking for another one here. Woods nutmegs his man, he shoots, Seelhofer dives out, makes an outstanding stop.
And a slide there by Pichardo. Look out, this is Tovar. Tovar,
Another save.
With a beautiful save. What a save by Juan Gamboa.
Juan Gamboa was a part of watch today, and he has answered that call.
What's your story? What moments make life an adventure? Community is where memories happen. At Bank of Utica, enriching our community for current and future generations has been part of our mission since 1927. By supporting local, community-focused organizations, we work together to open doors to education, the arts, and meaningful career paths. Making stories to remember. Bank with Utica.
Spend your weekend brunching at Babes every Saturday and Sunday, now from 8 a.m. Yes, 8 a.m. until 2 p.m. The only place to be is Babes for brunch, featuring our famous sticky bun pancakes. And did we mention $10 endless mimosas all brunch long? What more could you want in your weekend? See you at Babes, open 7 days a week on 80 North Genesee Street in Utica.
When it comes to investing, looking from a fresh perspective can make all the difference. It can provide what we call an unlock, a realization that often reveals a better path forward. At Wells Fargo, it's our expertise in finding this kind of insight that has led us to become one of the largest investment and wealth management firms in the country. Discover how we can help find your unlock.
From couch to car and couch again, Cookie's Q is your one-stop shop for dinner and dessert. Just give us a call, let us know you're ordering to go, and we'll have your meal ready for you hot and fresh. Eat like a boss and try our famous Boss Burger, or try one of our juicy chicken sandwiches. We've got combos, kids' meals, and more. Did we mention we've got ice cream 7 days a week, all year round? And if you're feeling extra lazy, Cookies is available on DoorDash and Grubhub. Cookies Q and Creamery, open 7 days a week on North Genesee Street in Utica.
It's time for the Davidson of Rome High Five Intermission. intermission. Turn to the person next to you and give them your best high five. Ready? 3, 2, 1, bam! Go Utica FC! For your best deal on a vehicle at Davidson of Rome. Family owned for over 50 years. Shop over 800 new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs at DavidsonGMRome.com.
Let's go, Utica.
Welcome back inside the Adirondack Bank Center at the Utica Memorial Auditorium. This historic building, the site of its second MASL playoff contest in history tonight. And it's a 4-3 lead for the Kansas City Comets. At the halftime break, a pair of 3-goal runs. Marquez has 2 goals for Kansas City, which were coincidentally Kansas City's first 2 goals of the game shorthanded, and then at even strength for the only tallies of the first quarter. Ray Lee made it 3-0 at 2:19 of the second quarter. But then Utica sprung open a 3-goal run of their own. Bo Yelovitz from Bond, Segura from Hundelt, and then Segura again, making it 3-3 at 13:21. But the Comets, with 30 seconds left, had the last word before the break. Ramon Palmer from Ray Lee, and it's a 4-3 Comets lead at the break. Shots are 15-11 in favor of the city. Ray Lee with a goal and 2 assists for the Comets, while Marquez has a pair of goals as well. Segura with the 2 goals for the city. There will be 57 seconds of penalty time elapsing on the board on both sides as we start this third quarter. Again, the blue cards that were simultaneously issued to Isak Soma and Nicolau Neto. Neto, by the way, a 6-5-1 career playoff record. Favela has to step in for him to start off the second half. And I'm sure that Neto will have to take his place on a bit of a delay. Holloman is waiting in the penalty box to jump over the boards when the penalty expires, and then Favela will be relieved at the next available opportunity to do so. That is, of course, safe for Kansas City. We're underway in the second half. 1-goal game, let's boogie. One of these teams is moving on to take on Milwaukee. It's win or go home tonight in this play-in round. Coal Miners have 27 seconds elapsed remaining. Recovered by Souza. Souza and Reyes into the box. Coughlin rolls it out. Midfield, Nilton DeAndrade leads the counter. Extra pass is deflected. Nilton was going to the net front. Favela falls on it. Penalties are over. Favela off the scoreboard. With 13:57 left in the third quarter. Superstructure violation puts the ball on the edge of the Comet zone. Favela put it into the scoreboard. So it's a set piece for the city. Neto not allowed out of the box yet. Shot was taken right in on goal. Save made and chased away. And with the stoppage, here comes Neto out of the box. I think they wouldn't allow him to make the change because it was Favela who put the ball off the board. So they left him in to defend that. .53 left third quarter. Sosa Intercepted right at the Utica third line by Toby. Palmer with a touch. Up the far side, Toby is there. Has his back to Marquez with those 2 goals for Kansas City. Into the high press, Kazim, or rather, Ramon Palmer, lost the ball in the corner. Lee, slipping free away from Nilton. Shoots one wide. Palmer denied, rebound goes wide. It's off the back of Nate Bordeaux and recovered by Coughlin. The most fortunate / unfortunate play of this game, depending upon what team you're rooting for. That ball bouncing everywhere except over the goal line. Nate Bordeaux helping out in a big way there, but who knows where that ball was ending up. Reggett shoots, knocked away by Coughlin. At center, Flores out of Santiago, Chile. Souza. Stefan Mijatovic back to Coughlin. Long line drive. Headed away by the defense. Nacho sends it to Neto. Flores wore that one with his face off the foot. Can't imagine that was real fun, but looks like he's okay. Soma shy of the midfield line. Toby. Segura. Cesar Correa. Yelovitz gets some separation off of Gibson. Needed to be careful. He didn't get called for the foul. Toby, as the pass to him got let go, down went Soma. There's a KC player down along the boards here. And they'll call for the trainer to hop on. Went down quickly. I did not get a positive ID on who that was. But he went right down underneath the shelf of the boards, right exactly where I can't see. There's a spot there about 3 feet off the boards. Up to his feet goes Nacho. So it was Nacho, Flores. And now he'll jog off. Good to see that he's okay. Free kick, restart for the City. Segura up to the ball, steps over it. Soma plays it. Tries to chip it off the boards. Double team scrambles over, and Soma can't beat it. Left wing side, Andreos. Covered up by Coughlin. They were looking for Reggett in the box. Downfield, nicely off the chest of Bond. Now he goes to the overhead and chips it behind Gibson. Just flicked it, rainbowed him. Mijatovic down in a seated position back at center. As play flowed back to the midfield line. 10:55 left in the third quarter. Another look here as Benji came through and took the legs out from underneath Mijatovic. So common foul, Utica has possession. Gordy Gerson back on the field. Delay of game warning, by the way, was announced here to the crowd. with 10:32 to play here in the third quarter. So Gordy Gerson is back. And he'll be part of the group that defends this set piece at the zone line. John Sosa, the Colombian, is behind the ball. Looks back post towards Zach Reggett. Mijatovic stepped in front of it, but it's kept alive by the Comets. Leo Gibson scores! Great hinge across. Gibson on the back side of the play. Slots it inside the left post. It's 5-3 KC. The legend Leo Gibson with his first of the playoffs. And now it's KC up by a pair with 10:23 to go in the third quarter. Utica in need of another big run, just like the one they had in the first half. Or the one they had in the second half in the final regular season game against Baltimore. But KC in control by 2 at the moment. Coughlin to Toby. Wanalava. And now it's Bordeaux with the headman pass up to Woods. Gerson from the zone line fires wide. 2 men floating towards the ball, one of which was Bordeaux. Gibson recovers at center. Gerson took a tumble, gets off the field. High press coming here from KC. Nilton splits the double team to get it back against the press. And now KC will call off the Dogs. Nice play by Nilton there. Entered in, Alava! Scars! Back to a 1-goal game. Wanalava's first of the playoffs. On an absolute banger with 9:17 to play in the third quarter. Fantastic strike. Put it on the shelf and put it away. Nilton picks up the assist on the goal by Wanalava. 8:58 to go, third quarter. It's back to a 1-goal game. Stepping in front of Yelovitz is Sosa. Mijatovic, Nilton. Delivered on the left side. Return pass to Nilton, chases it to the corner. John Sosa there first. A goal and 2 assists the last time that these two teams met 3 years ago. Backwards goes Yelovitz. Out of the scrum. And just when you thought Nilton was going to come away with the ball, Sousa put it back to center. 8:19 to play third quarter. .8:19 left in the third. Officials to the table. And are we getting an officials review? Yes, we are. So down goes Yelovitz. Nilton gets upended. The ball tracks back to midfield. And that was the end of that. 8:19 to play third quarter. I think they were just making sure they didn't miss anything on that contact out of the corner, which if that's what they want to do. Then the officials are certainly entitled to initiate that review. 8:19 to play third quarter, 5-4. Kansas City in front by a goal. Headed by Segura, put out of play. Our coverage tonight presented in part by Quintas. Money transfers are made easy with Quintas. Powered by Western Union, download the Quintas app today. Redirected in on Coughlin in front of the post. He'll cover up and look to roll it out. Segura, center circle. Telegraphed pass was taken away by Lee. Junior Kazim out-muscled at the line. Stefan Mijatovic, his pass intercepted by Palmer. And Palmer traffics it across for Sosa. Reggett down the left side, shoots short side, two-handed save by Coughlin. Rolls out, looks to distribute, start that counter, kind of his trademark here. Shot by Bond, stretch save by Neto. Here comes KC, can they try to counter? Bond, off the takeaway. Down he goes, opposite Mads Falk. Play continues. Mijatovic heads it back to his keeper. Rolled out by Soma. Or rolled up to Soma. Midfield line. Help coming. It's Segura. Cesar Correa to Toby. Cesar, left side. Probing, looking for an opening there and got knocked over. And a card, a yellow card. Comes flying out on the push-off there. With 6:25 left in the third quarter, it's Lucas Souza going off. Five-minute disqualification. No change in manpower on the field. So we have a timeout on the field with 6:25 to play in the third quarter. And that brings us an opportunity to tell you about MASLsoccer.com. MASLsoccer.com is your home for everything Major Arena Soccer League. All the latest news, leaderboards, highlights, and more. If you're new to this game, want to learn more about it, MASLsoccer.com is your place. And on that website, you can find out more about the MASL Pro Player Combine. If you think you have what it takes to score the game-winning goal, sign up at MASLsoccer.com to receive more information on the 2023 MASL Pro Player Combine. Our coverage tonight is also presented in part by SI Tix. If you want to see a game live, visit Sports Illustrated Tickets for the best tickets to see the MASL action in your favorite arenas. 5-4 KC, 6:25 to play in the third quarter. And as we hit a timeout here. And what a topsy-turvy matchup this has been. At one point, KC up 3-0 out of the gate. Utica rallied back to tie it. KC scored the next two to lead 5-3, and now Alava has it sitting at 5-4. With Utica's only goal this third quarter. Both teams with one goal apiece since halftime, Gibson and Alava for their respective sides. In zone restart off the yellow card. Again, not a power play. Second delay of game infraction is how that one has been ticketed. Mijatovic shoots right off the foot of the defense and out of play. Back in our Twitch chat, Joe Hut29 says they want to visit all arenas next season. Ambitious, but I like it. That's a great idea. Make sure to keep interacting in our Twitch chat. And we'll see if we can shout you out here in this third or fourth quarter as it goes along. Distributed by Neto. Bodies falling through the middle. Getting in behind is Monreal. He lost his footing. Benji chasing to the corner together with Mijatovic. He goes down hard. Both players down hard. That's Benji and Stefan Mijatovic. And both trainers will be called to tend to their respective players. Definitely came in hard around the back. Stiff play for the ball. Six minutes to play, third quarter. Both teams currently settling back at their respective bench areas. While the two players in the corner, Benji Monreal, his second season in the league, and Stefan Mijatovic, the veteran in his first year with Utica, and really his first half season, so to speak. He was acquired from St. Louis in the middle of the season. What a difference maker he's been. Majority of his 13 points have come here with Utica. He's really solidified that back line, and then of course you add in the return of Darren Toby. Those are two additions that made such a huge difference down the second half of the season for Utica. And I think that just added to the comfort level Andrew Coughlin had playing in the back, which is why he has really put it together well lately. And is playing possibly the best we've ever seen him in the franchise's time in Utica here. Off the restart, Gerson, again shaken up in the first half. Good to see that he's trying to make a go of it here in the second half. Yelovitz to Toby. Gerson in the corner, one-on-one battle continuing. Delays long enough for Hundout, shoots through traffic, punched away. What a battle this has been. 5-4, 5:23 to go in the third quarter. Anybody's match on a night where it's win or go home. In this play-in round, the winner has Milwaukee waiting in the wings for an MASL quarterfinal / conference semifinal series. Could be a 2-on-1 developing. No. Good intervention there by Christian Segura. Skipped across the center line, Segura. Alava. Bond slips behind his man, Gibson. Tried to play through the ball, and down hard goes Marquez. And Marquez will get himself up, but certainly jogging off at less than 100% here, and hopefully he'll be okay after a brief period of recovery. Restart. Andreos. Zach Reggett along the boards. Pride free. Here comes Bond. Bond. Great body control to lose Vucic. Andreos knocks it back to the feet of John Sosa. Ray Lee, who's having an unreal game for the Comets. And there's an intercept, a recovery at center. Swift leads it up. Nilton off the boards, looking for the Wallace scorer. It went off the shelf of the boards, took a really high bounce. Woods was underneath. And just a little bit too far through that time. Nilton, marked by Reggett, right side. Help coming from Correa. Mijatovic. Correa. And now to Nilton. 3:23 left in the third, 1-goal game. Keaton Woods, who's produced some electricity at home this year. Lost the ball, but now helps recover it. Bordeaux! Neto, a great save. Swats it out to the corner, rattles up the boards. And getting it to an area of relief is Palmer. Long pass ahead. Bordeaux volleys it across, hard into the end boards. John Sosa. Back to center. Now Hundelt has it for Utica. Bo Yelovitz. Stefan Mijatovic. And down he goes opposite Montreal. .232 to play, third quarter. Stefan has a two-man wall standing in front of him. Hundelt is on his right, Bond on his left. Bond will cut through. Mijatovic, Gerson tried the soft touch, back to Hundelt, rattles it down the boards. Neto sees it through and recovers. Neto all-time. Believe he is 1-0 all-time in this building. Again, matchups with Utica and KC have been a colossal rarity. Even though the two teams are in the same division, the same conference in the MASL, they did not meet once again this year. Didn't meet last year either. Up the left side, Benji stops, pops, delivers, shot it off his defender. That was Soma. Out to the corner, another try, this time for Mads Falk, and that's blocked away. Falk does a good job getting inside leverage, beats the double. Coughlin kneels into one. 1:32 to play, third quarter. In-zone restart for the Comets. Reggett sliding into it on the block was Isak Soma, recovering it. Lee on the tight area counter, and Alava got leverage to pull it away from Falk. Toby, way downfield. And with 1:10 to go in the third quarter, a 5-4 game, and this one is working its way back to the zone line. Big set piece here for KC. Up by one, they'd love a 2-goal lead here on the road with 1:10 to go in the third quarter. And Lee right into the wall. That's blocked. Good job on the pressure to the ball. Bond, give and go from Gerson. Neto charges out and bumps it forward. And across to the hands of Everton Morera. At this time last year, Everton on the Utica roster. Now working as head coach. So they called it back on the 3-line violation, by the way. From before. Just want to add that point of clarification. A few of you in the chat pointed that out as well. 37.7 to go here, third quarter. Cesar Correa against the press, applied by Kazim. Correa gets the return from Mijatovic. Down he goes. Loose ball, sliding challenge for it, Flores. And now on the break, Vucic shoots! Coughlin rips it down! What a save! Terrific goalkeeping there by Andrew Coughlin. That was sharp, especially against a crisp counter. They skipped the man, go to Vucic. Back pressure was coming from Woods. He had to hurry. And he got the shot off, but Coughlin, that was about as composed of a shot, by the way, as I think you can get with that much pressure coming from your back shoulder. In that position, it was a pretty composed shot. Coughlin did a great job. .7 left third quarter. And the ball takes a while to get back into play, but it's 5-4. This distribution, just a formality. Coughlin rolls it out of the box. And we head into the fourth quarter. High stakes, 15 to play. In regulation time, the fourth quarter is ahead. Get your snacks, get your restroom break, whatever you need to be ready for our fourth quarter. It's just about 3 minutes away on MASL TV. 5-4, one-goal game in this play-in match. Heading into the fourth quarter, Kansas City in front. If you're a fan of either team, your heart's probably racing a little bit right now. You're probably feeling a little bit of anxiety. And if you happen to be neutral and just kind of on the team of, I hope both teams have fun and both teams have a great game, well, here we are. 5-4, great match. And the conclusion, 15 minutes away. Possibly. Regulation time here. 24-game regular season. An off-season that began in May last year. All the blood, the sweat, the tears. Both of these teams looking to find a way to keep the journey alive, to keep the dream going. Reggett is ready to kick it off. And let's get it rolling here, fourth quarter. Utica looking downfield on the restart. Mijatovic has it covered. Towards midfield. Lucas Souza. Ray Lee. To Zach Reggett. Yelovitz picks the pocket of Souza down the left side. What a steal. And now Utica can station their attack. For the first time in this fourth quarter. Alava. Right wing corner, Bond. Looking for an option and delivers it back. Segura to Stefan Mijatovic. Alava playing down the left side. Mijatovic. Alava off the high glass. Settled. Bond finds it in traffic. Great kneeling block by the Comets defensively. And cleared out. That's a terrific play by Andreos. Mijatovic has it. Step over. And immediately removed from his feet. Collision, Kazim. Straight into his adversary at center. That's Segura. With 13:23 left, fourth quarter, and it looks like Kazim may have gotten the worst of the transaction here as the trainer goes out to have a look. By the way, MASL action continues tonight. Western Conference playoff action, game 2. It's the Flash and the Savage. Chihuahua leads the series 1-0. And that game will be coming up after the 10 o'clock hour in Eastern time. So if you happen to be new to this party, you happen to be new to this sport, or you just love the great game of indoor soccer, there's more ahead for you. And I'll tell you what, this is an unbelievable appetizer for what lies ahead. And in fact, the challenge for the Flash and the Savage now is going to be to try to equal what we've just seen here, because this has been terrific. You could argue maybe we've eaten dessert first. We'll have to see. Toby marking his man left side corner. As play resumes. Marquez gets free. Tried to chip it in there for Falk, who was slipping off of Correa on the backside of the play. 13:09 left, fourth quarter. We're just underway in the final frame of regulation here. In-zone restart for the Comets. And right into the wall. Off the bounce, Reggett. Centered in, stolen. Correa plays it back to Toby. Toby at the mid-circle. 12:51 left, Neto. on his rear end here as Yelovitz recovers the ball in the corner. Just lost his balance, center of gravity, a little too far back there. Yelovitz knocks it back to Hundelt. Bo, the co-captain. Left side, 11 goals this regular season for Bo. Hundelt lets one rip. A cannon, but a tie. By the way, if you happen to disagree with a call tonight, you just might see it on the MASL's most controversial show, Under Review. Catch it every Friday on Twitch. Gibson, Marquez, off of Mijatovic, has a pocket down the middle to operate. Great job, great read on the pass here by Isak Soma. Stolen back away by Nacho. Off the hand of Coughlin, and across, Hundelt hustles it down. Lucas Souza to the feet of the keeper, Neto. Nate Bordeaux took a tumble there, but looks like he's okay. Kind of had his foot fall underneath him there. .11:28 left, fourth quarter. Mijatovic quickly up to Alava. In front of the bench area, now penalty bench side for Christian Segura. Bond off the inboards, Neto dives to it. Soma not close enough to make a play. Left side. Off the inboards, Coughlin way out of his net. And that's lifted back to midfield by the City, by Segura. Utica possession here. With 10:46 to go, fourth quarter. If you're just joining us, this has been a pretty wild one here. The first 6 goals of the game scored in 3-goal spurts. Kansas City with the first 3, Utica with the next 3. KC at one point led 5-3 early in the third quarter. But Alava, just over a minute later, came back to tie it up. Mijatovic on the restart. That one walled off. So it's 5-4 with 5:43 left in the third, or at least that's what it was. And it's still 5-4 as we hit the fourth. About 5 minutes, 4.5 have elapsed here in quarter number 4. Segura to Mijatovic. Gerson, left wing side. Double team coming over. Mijatovic. Little shuffle there with the ball at his right foot. Switches left, deflected. Gerson scores! Tie game! High fives all around. 5 goals apiece with 10:15 to play. Question is, did that hit Gerson or did that hit the defense? And the answer is the defender. Gerson was right there, but that did not hit him at first glance. Or at least not at live speed. And it's 5-5. Unassisted goal for Mijatovic. Neto plays it forward, so it's Stefan Mijatovic with the equalizer. Here's Hundelt, first season with the City, came from Harrisburg. Lee cuts out the run, nearly gives it away. Gibson after it, Neto accounts for it. Lee Stolen by Woods, he shoots, Lee recovers with the block. Alava to Nilton, he tries to shoot, that's blocked. And it's Lee down at the top end of his own goal box on the backside of the play. Equalizer scored just moments ago by Stefan Mijatovic. Another look at what may have happened here to Ray Lee. He blocked it. And you just see him go down in a heap at the top of the goal box. .9:26 left, fourth quarter. It's 5-5. Shots for the contest, 19-16, a 5-4 margin for KC in the third quarter. They have the advantage there. And now into the fourth with 9:26 remaining. So let's see if I can get you an updated count here. That didn't refresh. It has been refreshing lately, which is nice. Shots are 5-1 for the fourth, 27-21 overall. For a bit it wasn't refreshing, but it's nice to see that it is now. Shout out to the league's partners at Digital Shift for making that happen. Milton DeAndrade off the boards. Punched away by Neto. Mijatovic lets one rip, it's high. He had the equalizer. Looking to see if he can net the go-ahead, but it won't happen here. Toby hustles to it. Correa, 5-5, 8:43 left. Correa circles back. Swift shoots high. Seam was there. He got it across and may have settled a little bit there with the early shot. But Utica right now trying to ramp up the heat here. Hundo with a towering header play. Up to Yelovitz. Tries to extend the play down the right side. Sliding challenge by Sosa, turns it away. Coughlin. Hundelt. Isak Soma to the corner. Yelovitz under pressure from Sosa. Fourth quarter, 8:01 left. And here comes the monitor. With 7:59 left in the fourth quarter. Kansas City challenging for a potential blue card. And that challenge flag being shuttled in from the KC bench. So this is what they're looking for here. It was Toby and Marquez. And Marquez loses his balance right as he heads in towards the box. Certainly a huge momentum call on its way here. And they say no. Call on the field is confirmed. So there will be no blue card. And we hit our media timeout with 7:59 left in the fourth quarter. It's a great opportunity right now to tell you about MASL social media. Get the latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams by following MASL Soccer on Facebook and Instagram and MASL Arena on Twitter. And you can also catch MASL Monday every Monday night on SiriusXM FC, channel 157 at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. Alex Bashjovanski is joined every week by special guests from across the league to recap the weekend's games and discuss the league's hot topics. So KC loses their challenge with 7:59 left in the fourth quarter. 5-5, Mijatovic with the equalizer. $50-50 winner tonight, going home with $2,720. It's not a bad night. And for either of these teams, an opportunity to either have a great night or a not so great night. It's 5-5. Only one of these teams can survive another day for the 2022-23 season. Start of the road to the Ron Newman Cup playoffs for both of these teams. Or the road in the playoffs, rather. And it's a long and tough road ahead for whatever team happens to win. Milwaukee waiting in the wings. And then the winner of that series will play Baltimore. And of course, some hardy challengers out of the West, including the San Diego Sockers, the defending champions. That Flash Savage game should be really good. A little grappling here at the top end of the goal box. Stolen away by Mijatovic. Bond, the chip in the neutral zone. Extra pass to Gerson, it's behind his heels. Off the end boards. The lead run comes in. Swift scores. Might not have been the way they drew it up. But Swift crashes the cage and pounds it home. Utica ahead 6-5. Behind the heels of Gerson, it got by Bond as he made a poke for it. And before you know it, Quentin Swift is there. Again, I don't think that's the way they intended for that to go, but Quentin Swift shows great instinct knowing the ball might be there on the back post. Smart play. Quentin Swift gives Utica the 6-5 lead. Nilton tangled together there with Andreos. 6-5, 7:20 left fourth quarter. Toby to Hundelt. Nilton. Nate Bordeaux to Coughlin. Quentin Swift with the go-ahead. Mijatovic had the equalizer. Yelovitz to Bordeaux shooting wide. Reset at center for the city. 6:50 left. Utica, white uniforms, blue sleeves. KC is in the dark uniforms. Recovery in the neutral zone. Leo Gibson. Marquez, who had the first two goals of the game, What an intervention late there by Nilton. He steps in at a perfect time. KC still in it here in the offensive zone. Gibson looking for an option. Bordeaux helps Wood steal it away. And the foot race is won by Vucic. Gibson, right wing, zone line there, just trying to see if he could tee one up to the shelf. And that misses out of play. Quickly forward for the City. Correa sliding into the corner, reaches up, tries to recover the ball. It went off of Soma. And now KC has possession. Holloman. Andreos to the corner with Correa. Correa and Andreos go down. There's some help filling in, and the shot wide open was Kazim. He had a look there. It went high. .65, another look at it here. He was being marked by Isak. Just a really good job to be quick with the shot. Soma would have closed that up no problem if he had delayed it. But it was open enough to get that away. .65, 5:32 left. Segura over the ball in the set piece. Gerson off the end boards. Centered away, or cleared away by Sosa on the centering attempt. Great pass down the right side. Hundelt got a piece, but the rebound back to the shooter Falk, and he buries it. 5:19 left in the fourth. It's all level again, 6-6. Mads Falk. His first of the playoffs, his second of the season +1. Pretty vicious strike there by Mads as he ties this game at 6. Battle for end boards. Bond has it ripped away by Neto. Center line, Gibson. Diagonal pass was sniffed out by Alaba. Good anticipation. Gerson, left side, settles it and plays it in towards goal. Neto takes care of it without incident. 4:42 left regulation. Palmer, top end of the box, just wide. It's loose, and unable to settle the high ball there was Vucic. It was bouncing. If he can get that settled on the carpet quick, it's dangerous. But off the volley, that's a tougher shot. Hundelt out of play into the Miller Lite Beer Garden. Single elimination play-in game. All to play for, an even score with 4:10 remaining. Marquez and boards looking for the Wallace scorer on the runner. It was cleared away, and Nilton able to shake and bake his way free around Sosa. Lost the ball on the other end, but you've got to make the man miss to have a shot. Sosa. Left side, and down goes the attacking player with 3:42 left. That's Marquez. Yargle in our Twitch chat asks if they grow beer down there in the beer garden. Little sense of humor late in a tight tense game with 3:42 left in the fourth quarter. I like that. This is the town where the first legal beer was served after the conclusion, the repeal of Prohibition. In fact, it was served just about a block away. The first commercially available beer was actually sold right after midnight at the Hotel Utica right here downtown. I can double down on that one, by the way. A few people are going, wow, really? In the Twitch chat, but my grandfather was there when it happened. Timeout called on the end zone set piece with 3:42 left.
Timeout called by Kansas City.
6-6 our score. The equalizing goal for Kansas City. Coming off the foot of Mads Falk after Quentin Swift gave Utica the lead 6-5. And a little bongo cam here at the odd. Adding a little levity to the situation, but no doubt serious business, brass tacks for both of these teams at this point. 6-6. One of them can move on. Will Utica get their first playoff advancement and their first playoff victory in this building? The only playoff win in their existence as Utica came in Baltimore. And for KC, they'd love to be back in that semifinalist position again. And kind of provide, really kind of the ends justifying the means, so to speak, to a lot of the moves that they made at midseason. The big point for both of these teams at this juncture, single elimination play-in, but both these teams are in the dance. And dancing with 3:42 left. To the post, shot wide by Gibson. Really tight angle, now Coughlin recovers, looks to come up throwing. Waves everyone out, stands for Mijatovic. 6-6, we'll see if we can settle it in regulation. If not, 10-minute overtime periods would follow. Neto rolls it out left side. They look for the cross. Lee had it knocked away. Lee keeps it alive. Marquez. Yeah. I believe the first overtime period is 15, followed by subsequent 10s. .243 left. Though it is 10-minute OTs with golden goal. .232 left. Mijatovic, his hands out. In some significant level of disbelief. As Coughlin tries to direct traffic for the set piece, that lies ahead. .227 left. By the way, it's Rule 7, Paragraph 4, Article H in the rules saying 10-minute overtime periods. That's in the laws of the game. Souza, lifted over the bar by Gibson. High glass. Into the box, Neto. Whips it downfield. Palmer is there. Alava trying to step in front. And he gets some separation here. And springs the pass across. Here comes Bond. Double team is there. Bond still with it, still on the ball. Holy cow, like trying to catch a greased pig. He just kept sliding away. Shot high by Bordeaux. With 1:35 left in the fourth quarter, Neto got a piece of that to deflect it. Fantastic play, and it brings a set piece into play. 6-6. 1:35 remaining. Timeout, Utica. With a 6-6 score, under 100 seconds left to settle this in regulation. Utica and KC both entering the playoffs on 2-game win streaks. Both had their last game on April 1st. And they've had 9 days to sit around and think about how they're going to approach a moment like this. 6-6, the fans having their own moment as the Fireflies are out for a little Sweet Caroline. And this is what it's all about. Fans enjoying themselves. Tense game, high stakes, 1:35 to go. It's a party and a soccer match rolled up into one. Corner restart about to take place with a 6-6 game. Segura will be the man to put it in play. Two-man wall sealing off the end boards. Yelovitz pops out to the back post. Entry was headed away by Gibson. Gerson, shot taken by Bond, saved by Neto. Mijatovic with 1:15 to go. This is what they call winning time. Segura over the bar. And an audible gasp from this Utica crowd. Mijatovic flopping forward and heading that to his keeper. Yelovitz shoots, blocked away. 43.1 remaining. Yelovitz has it spotted down. Mijatovic returns it. Yelovitz tries to shoot. It's blocked by Sosa. Battle for it ensues about 5 feet inside the zone line of KC. And now Reggett springs the pass up the left side. Segura takes it away. 28 seconds left in regulation. Mijatovic, Gerson. High cross. Bond fighting for it. Gibson gets a shout in here and takes it away. 15 seconds left. Bo Yelovitz, left side. 6 seconds left. Toby looks downfield. Gerson heads it along. Final seconds tick off the clock, and we are headed to OT. 6-6. 10-minute OT periods coming up. Don't go anywhere. This is the MASL Ron Newman Cup Playoffs playing game on MASL TV. "24 regular season games, the 25th a playing game for these two sides. 6-6. And those 25 games, if you're including tonight, they come down to 3 simple words. Next goal wins. 10-minute overtime periods, golden goal. One of these teams will see the life of their season continue, and in perhaps some ways, it will feel a sense of renewal after a tight, tough battle here tonight. But the mission is clear. Milwaukee is waiting. Kansas City looking for their 12th victory overall of the campaign, including playoffs. Utica, their 14th. And for a second time in as many consecutive meetings between these two, mind you, the last time the stakes were nowhere near as high. And of course, we had no idea what was about to happen at the time in our world back in March of 2020. We've got 2 overtime games in the last 2 meetings. Let's have some fun, why don't we? Let's send a team on. Reggett set to kick it off. And overtime has begun. Long stretch downfield. And boards. Palmer. Lee, who had an impressive scoring output in regulation. Reggett. Shots were 31-23 in regulation time. Sosa tries to enter it in. That's turned away. Neto chops one across the center line. Bumped along by Swift. Nilton DeAndrade runs into a brick wall along the boards. KC looks to play it forward. Reggett had a hitch in his step. That allowed Toby to get there. 9:13 left. We're in overtime. Bond. Hundell. Mijatovic. For a player like Darren Toby, he's been waiting for this moment for a long time. Milton DeAndrade. Toby, of course, was part of the team that played Baltimore here 4 years ago. And a lot of those long-time Utica City mainstays. A win tonight would mean a lot for them. Kansas City, defensive posture. Mijatovic shoots. Belt high, that caught Bond. Rattles out to the left side boards. And out of play. Handled by a member of our Miller Lite Beer Garden. And sent back into play. Neto. Deflected at the zone line, wide of Coughlin. Needs to be careful he doesn't get called for a handball. And is able to knock that up with his feet. Shot high and wide by Bond. Think he was looking for the glass. See if he could set up the runner Soma, who was coming through. Overtime, 7:48 left. This is OT1. 6-6 our score. Souza steps in, he shoots. Blocked by Swift. Out to the far boards, up and out of play. Unbridled intensity. Elimination awaits the team who gives this goal up. Jubilation awaits the team who scores the next goal. Superstructure violation on Neto. He put it off the scoreboard. Gerson tries to get it set for the quick restart. Neto makes the save. I think this play might get nullified. Gerson, you have to love the out-of-the-box thinking, but I think it may have been too quick for the officials' liking. Can't fault a man for trying. Mijatovic on the set piece. Gerson dangles through the middle. Still has it. That's Segura. Gerson scores! Utica City is on its way! To the next round! Another look, Segura, such a slippery move, it was Gerson flashing through. It's 7-6. Sharpie. Utica advances to take on Milwaukee. First playoff win as Utica City FC. First home playoff win, second overall. And this place going absolutely ballistic. As there will be more to come for Utica City FC. Segura from Mijatovic at 2:41 of OT. is how they score it. They say Gerson did not touch it. Brilliant footwork there by Christian Segura to get that going. 7-6 the final, 7:18 to go in OT. And that puts it away. Have yet to see Michael Lear for a post-game interview. Let's see if he has one here. We got to be extra careful with the button here, as I think a few of you know by now. But it's Segura at 241, his second of the give him his third. That's a hat trick for Segura. And here's Bo Yelovitz downstairs now with Michael Lear.
Feed them in! Feed them in!
Bo, what do you think?
We're ready for a long time. I'm so proud of this. I'm proud of this team. After being down 3-0, 5-3, we came back. Thank you all. Thank you for the fans for sticking with us. We'll be back here next Sunday.
¡Arriba México!
Everything's new this year. New coach, new players. But today, a lot of the veterans get it done, including Christian scoring the game winner. How important is that core group to this organization?
I'm not going to just talk about us, the core group. The young guys stepped up the whole season. Christian today stepped up big time. Incredible goal. He's been improving every game since the start of the season. And I'm just very happy for him to score this winning goal.
How about these fans?
The fans are the best in the league. We show that again. We'll show it next Sunday. Come on!
Bo Yelovitz with Michael Lear. A victorious co-captain. Game 2, Utica will host. Sunday, April 16th. We have a date with Milwaukee. I'm learning that alongside all of you, so an exciting announcement, something that Utica has been waiting for a long time, their first home playoff win, their second overall, and now on to the next round, having secured their first advancement. 7-6 the final. Gordy Gerson was flashing at the net front. The ball by him, shot taken by Segura. A hat trick. He entered the night with 49 goals with this franchise. And his 52nd, the biggest yet. We will see you on Sunday, April 16th. Game 1 will be Thursday, April the 13th at 7:05 p.m. at Milwaukee's Panther Arena. Until next time, Ray Biggs saying so long, goodbye. Be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. We'll see you for Game 2, Sunday, April 16th. Until then, keep it real.